Welcome to the City Council meeting tonight. If you are able, please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We want to thank Mr. Hersey for attending tonight. Our city treasurer's in the back. And we obviously have a whole lot of special guests tonight that we'll be getting to very quickly. So roll call, please.
Rosenberg.
Present.
Milo.
Here.
Lotz is out of town. Wolf is out of town. Carney's ill. Phony.
Here.
Roach. Newcomb.
Here.
Hudson.
Here.
Blackburn.
Here.
Force.
Here.
Campbell.
Here.
Parchman.
Here.
Ford.
Here.
Thank you. Everybody should have had a copy of the minutes with the agenda. So can I get a motion, or do we have any questions first on the minutes? If not, can I get a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Okay, the thing everybody's been waiting for in this room is going to get real empty in about 10 minutes, so. Good evening. If I could I get all of our lady soccer players to come up with their coaches? And whoever's strong enough to carry that trophy up and hold it for a few minutes. You guys all line up. They just have to be able to hear me. They don't have to see me. So it's all about getting you guys in.
You know,
There you go.
Might have to kneel.
All right, I'm going to stand over here by Coach Dipple. And tonight we have a proclamation. The O'Fallon Township High School Girls Soccer Illinois State Champions. Whereas this group of young ladies from O'Fallon Township High School has both skill and determination. Whereas they are Illinois State Champions for the third time in 5 years. It's incredible. And it gets even better. Whereas they are ranked #1 in the nation, #1 in Illinois, #1 in 3A division, and #1 in the St. Louis for the 2024-2025 season. What an amazing accomplishment. Whereas this group of ladies had a record of 23-1-1 with only 6 goals allowed, 20 shutouts, 101 goals in the season, and the most wins in a season. On June 8th, 2025 against Naperville North High School, they won in double overtime with a score of 1-0 to become Illinois State Champions, Class 3A. Now, therefore, I, Eric Van Hook, Mayor of the City of O'Fallon, do hereby proclaim June 16th, 2025 as O'Fallon Township High School Soccer Girls Day. From the coach? A few words from our coach?
Sure. I'll keep it brief. First of all, thank you to the mayor and all the council members for having us here today. What a great honor it is to be recognized by such an accomplishment. I've been part of the community here in O'Fallon for like 40 years, and I take a lot of pride in representing the community well, and these girls and these parents and these families have done a great job representing our community to the highest level, especially when we go up and we have to play those Chicago schools, and they don't have a lot of respect for us sometimes. We carried ourselves, and we achieved such a great accomplishment to represent the community so well. So one more hand for the girls. And again, thank you so much to the City of O'Fallon for the recognition.
And just a huge thank you to the parents, because I know what a commitment it is. You've been playing select ball since they were probably 5. So a lot of your vacations became wherever their tournaments were at. So it takes a lot of sacrifice from the parents. So thank you for all that you've done to help put these young ladies in the positions that they're in. And you've definitely represented us well. We're very proud of you. Thank you.
Now you're all free to leave.
We'll just pause for a minute to let them leave. See, Craig. That is really an impressive.
I don't know how you become number 1 in the nation, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Thanks for that. Appreciate any help you gave us.
All right, we're going to go ahead and resume the meeting. We're now up to number 4, reports, public comments. If you would like to make a comment, please state your name and your ward. Please direct the council as a whole, and at the end of the meeting, if there's questions we can answer, we will. So anybody's up for public comments? And we will have a second round of public comments at the end of the meeting.
Good evening. Name's Vern Ware, Ward 3. The warrant report, as you know, is being given tonight also. But I'm just giving a few highlights on what is being spent by the city to inform the public. I hope we don't have a failure to not communicate. I would like to make sure that the public knows where their money is being spent. So here's my report. This warrant is consisting of $2,470,000 in change. Pardon me, I got my glasses. Well, you had some work done at the public safety building. You had some new air conditioning units put on for $113,000 in change. The park has spent some money in regards to the Oval Creek Bike Trail for $150,000. The Public Works Department has got, I guess, a corridor survey for State Street in Lincoln for $14,285. We had a $900 deposit made on the pool's grand opening. Hopefully you'll get that deposit back. Also noted, you got 10 loads of topsoil for $300. I sure would like to get 10 loads of topsoil for $300. That's a really good price. Now, on your Commerce Bank card, I noticed there's quite a few entries on for the Community Development Center for the commercial kitchen items. Almost $12,000 for one of them. I hope this was in the budget, or is this extra cost? You have some training or marketing employee engagement for the mayor and the council for retirement $4,800 and change. I didn't know you guys had a retirement program. Interesting. Training also was for some of the people at Public Works for $3,500. It had some additional costs along with that $12,200 and $2,500 approximately, and another $1,000 for stuff that was in the kitchen commercial portion of, I guess, the Katie Caven Center, or maybe it was for also the pool. Some equipment was purchased, firework expense, and we have Holland Construction receiving $1,645,500. Midland got Millennium Professional Service, got almost $10,000 in regard. We went out and bought 2 new Toro mowers for $28,200 and change. Terracon Consulting for the gymnasium out there, $2,400. And you also bought a new 2024 Ford F-350 for $72,300 and change. Hopefully it was budgeted in the budget. My other items deal with, I will get to in the second half of the comments portion. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you. Does anybody else have any public comments? Seeing none, we will move into the mayor's report, or nothing on the clerk's report, correct, Jerry?
No report tonight, Mayor, thank you.
Thank you. We have, first of all, on the mayor's report, we have the kids' show at the amphitheater on June 17th from 11 to 11:45 a.m. featuring Abra Kid Abra. Next, we have Music in the Park on June 18th from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. featuring the Scott Keller Band. We have Committee of the Whole meeting scheduled for June 30th, which has been canceled. The City Council retreat on June 30th at 5:30 p.m. in the Parks and Recreation Administration Building in the Oak Room. And just if anybody is planning to attend that, we will be starting off and going into executive session to go over some personnel issues. And we will then come out of the executive session and carry out the rest of the meeting. So I don't have an exact time for you, but we'll try and get something narrowed down as the meeting gets closer. We have O'Fallon Fireworks on July 3rd in the Family Sports Park at dusk. And finally, we have city offices are closed on July 4th in observance of Independence Day. That is all we have for the mayor's report. We will move into resolutions. Mr. Campbell, if you could do 7.1, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Move that council approve a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute an estoppel certificate for the property located at 1103 Central Park Drive, O'Fallon, Illinois.
We have a motion. We have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Myler.
Yes.
Foney.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Force.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Thank you. Mr. Campbell, if you could continue with 7.2.
Make a motion that council approve a resolution approving a preliminary plat for the subdivision known as Bethel Grove.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion. We have a second. Do we have any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Foney.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Mallard.
Yes.
And just staying with the theme, Mr. Campbell, do you mind doing 7.3 for us?
Make a motion that council approve a resolution recommending Schedule B of the executive session minutes remain closed because the need for confidentiality still exists.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Do we have any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg. Affirmative. Mallard.
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Thank you. We have nothing else, so we will move on to the second public comment section, and same rules apply as the first. Yes? I'm sorry, you're correct. Thank you, Grant. We have nothing for first reading, ordinance for second reading, and that will also be Mr. Campbell. Please.
I'd make a motion that council approve an ordinance amending Ordinance 623, zoning districts of the city of O'Fallon, Illinois, for the development known as Global Brew Tap House, located at 455B Regency Park Drive.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Hudson.
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg. Affirmative. Mallard.
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Thank you. Now we will move into our second public comment session.
Vermore, Ward 3. In regards to your report on 6.4, is that open to the public?
Yes, it will be open to the public. I was just trying to give you a courtesy heads up that if you come out in the very beginning, we're going to be going into executive sessions for some personnel issues. Walter, can you expand about how long we may be in executive session?
I believe the executive session will take about an hour, so 6:30-ish is we'll be coming out of executive session and have the other 2 hours of the retreat in open session. So it's scheduled for 5:30 to 8:30, with 5:30 to 6:30 being executive session, 6:30 to 8:30 being open.
I'm sorry, you ran past that. No, this is on the 30th.
Yes.
So it opens for the public when?
It opens technically at 5:30, but we're going to move right into executive session. So as Walter said, we'll stay in there for about an hour. So about 6:30 is when it would be open up back to the public.
Okay. Now, on to my other questions that I asked the last time in regards to lighting over there at the ice cream place, that the Ameren could provide power over there, because that very unsafe scenario in the evenings. And also, maybe can find some money to stripe the streets in town so people can see them. I mean, it would be really nice. I've noticed around the Historical Society's caboose that we've been caretaking of it, but there's been a lot of gravel, rocks, sort of big-sized rocks that ending up in the grassy area around there. And I just hope that when the city comes through and mows the grass, they first look through and make sure that there's no debris in there that could throw a rock somewhere or whatever. Just, food for thought. And then my other note is in regards to the swimming pool. I know it wasn't open because of rain or whatever, but I did notice that there's no sidewalks around the existing new swimming pool. I remember years ago, the old Memorial Pool had a walkway around it. You could walk around the pool. And I was just wondering if by chance if this was left out, or is going to be considered later to be able to put a walkway around it so you can walk around the pool and see, like people like to visit their friends or whatever. from the outside looking in or the inside looking out, however you want to determine it. That's just my thought. I'm just asking. Thank you much for your time.
Thank you. Do we have any other public comments? Okay, seeing none, you're going to notice we've added number 11, which is staff and council member comments. Sometimes the council, they have asked, have a few minutes to discuss things maybe going on in their ward, special events in their ward, and sometimes we will have 0 if there's just nothing to report for the ward. So we're going to start with staff comments. Walter will lead with, he was taking notes on a lot of the questions through public comments, and he'll answer what he can, and then we'll see if staff has any other comments.
There's a question about credit card purchases for commercial kitchens. I know that, when the Katie Caven Center was getting ready to open, we needed to buy appliances such as ovens and refrigerators and stuff, and that was bought by credit cards at local Home Depot and other places like that. Mention about mayor, city council retirement. I think those were plaques for the outgoing mayor and city council members. And so, there were a number of items on that list in terms of employee engagement. And so I think those are more marketing materials. And then part of that was getting plaques for the outgoing elected officials, not an actual retirement plan or a pension or anything. So just wanted to mention about that. And then I don't know with, with question about a sidewalk around the pool, I can ask Andrew, but I don't know that there was a sidewalk planned or there was one at the old pool either, for that matter.
Yeah, I think what Mr. Millar was referring to is the gravel trail that went around the park, and that west side of that gravel trail, the northwest side, was adjacent to the pool. But there is no other sidewalks directly around the pool. There's the trail that we put in last year, and then of course the sidewalks to the south, but nothing planned on the east or direct south side. That's really a detention drainage pond at this time.
And I know we don't have Sandy here. Andrew, the large spend items. We actually do have Sandy that is online to say something.
I do. I just wanted to make a note of Mr. Miller's questions. The 2 Toros, the F-350, all of those were budgeted in the FY26 budget. As Walter said, that training where it had retirement, that is for the outgoing mayor and council, various employee engagements. And then the fireworks was a balance of the fireworks down payment for the fireworks that will be displayed. And then the air conditioning, of course, is a balance of the air conditioning at the public safety building.
And that was all part of the capital improvement plan, Sandy, the air conditioning?
That is correct. All of these were budgeted and part of our plan.
Okay.
And then the $1.6 million was the payment to all the contractors for the pool. So there was maybe up to 2 dozen contractors that were paid. So that was not just to Holland, that was them paying out the contractors. And the $10,000 from Millennial, that was the surveying to lay out the sidewalks, a lot of the vent plaza areas that they were doing. So that was all surveying work, and potentially some surveying for the new fields out, or the new parking lot at the sports park.
Thank you. Is there any other questions that we can get to tonight, or I think we got most of them?
I don't know if Jeff has a comment about Ameren with the lighting on State Street? No, the ice cream.
By the ice cream, you scream.
Ice cream, you scream.
Yes, so that had streetlights. In the past, they were taken down. They were metal poles that had rusted. There is an Ameren pole directly across the street. We can request a light be placed on that. And then in addition, we have a project identified in the CIP to do streetscape along that corridor, which would add lights then. But in the interim, we can ask to see if they can add a light to that existing pole.
Okay, thank you. Okay. No other questions? Do any of the council members have any message or anything they want to share with the public tonight? Ross.
So, Jeff, it was also asked about the lines painted, like on State Street. Is there any plan for?
So State Street from Highway 50 to Smiley We already have federal funding to resurface those roadways. So the plan would be to restripe those when that is done. The stretch from Highway 50 to the railroad tracks is looking to happen next summer, and then the downtown area will be dependent upon the streetscape design, which will probably follow the next year after.
Thanks. And I wanted to say thank you, Mayor, for all the changes and the improvements and the things that we've kind of taken on and as a new council. And I hear a lot of positive feedback from a lot of people in Ward 1 and throughout the city.
Well, thank you. And it was really a collective approach, because it's what our leadership team talked about. We wanted to get these questions answered when we could, because we lose sight sometimes. We see 5 of our dedicated citizens that attend almost all of our meetings, and we really appreciate that. But what we lose sight of sometimes is we'll have over 1,000 views of these meetings. We'll have people online watching them. So we're trying to take a little bit more of a mindset that we're talking to a larger audience that may not understand the things that all of us in this room do, because we've communicated them back and forth either after the meeting, before the meeting. So these are just some suggestions that were made by the council. I think they were very good suggestions, and Jessica, Councilmember Lotz had a great community development meeting, and we look forward to a similar approach to all of our other meetings. So we're trying to get information out there, get questions asked for those that aren't sitting with us tonight. So thank you. Is anybody else? Okay. Well, if there are no other comments, then we will move into committee reports. We will start with community development.
The minutes of the last community development meeting on June 9th are attached. We did take care of a number of items that were approved during that meeting to go forward to City Council. We have taken care of all of those. We do have an item for a special event permit request for the City of O'Fallon fireworks display. I don't think there's any questions about the reliability of those folks, so we can probably take action to approve that.
Do we need a motion on that?
So I would make a motion that we approve a special event permit request for the City of O'Fallon fireworks display.
Second. And we have a second, motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Force.
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative?
Mylard.
Yes.
Boney.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And then for our next community development,
Next community development meeting will be next Monday at 6. Watch the website for any changes.
thank you. We'll move on to Public Works.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have not met since the last city council meeting. The next Public Works meeting is scheduled for the 23rd at 7 p.m. Check the website in case times change.
Very good, thank you. Public Safety.
Public Safety has not met since the last council meeting. The next meeting is scheduled for July 14th at 6:30. Check the website for any changes.
Thank you. Parks and Environment.
Our draft minutes from our June 9th meeting are attached, and our next scheduled meeting is July 14th. Check the website for details. Thanks.
Thank you. And finally, Finance and Administration.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We've not met since our last meeting. Our next meeting will be next Monday, the 23rd at 5:30. Check the website for changes. We do have one item we need to approve, which is the warrant 16.1. So I'd like to make a motion to approve warrant number 561 in the amount of $2,470,138.35.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any discussion on the warrant? If not, roll call, please.
Force.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative?
Mylard.
Yes.
Boney.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes. Blackburn.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We've not met since the last meeting. Our next scheduled meeting is scheduled for July 14th at 6:30. Check the website for changes.
Thank you. And we do not have executive session tonight, so if I can I get a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting is closed. Thank you.
Success. Yes. Yeah, even with the